Okay, so this is some year fabric that I have. I wasn't very keen on it, but I'm not a leopard skin type of person, but I have to say I do like this. And this pattern wasn't supposed to have a seam down the front, and I went and cut the fabric the wrong way. So we have a seam down the front. I've gone for the V-neck. This, I don't know if you can see here, but this is where the sleeve is, and it's dropping off my shoulder. So I'm going to take the sleeve off and pull it up. This one here, I've already done that. But I'm not liking, much as I love a V-neck, I'm not liking the way it keeps falling off my shoulders. This has just got a pin in, so you can't, that's why it's not lying right. So I think I'm going to do like I did with one of my other ones. I'm going to put a black band around there, V-neck black band, and I think that will break it up as well. I think it'll look a bit nicer with the black band. Basically, I'm just going to cut a strip, and then I'm going to have to make a V down here, have a seam down here to hold it together. Just going to take, I'm not really going to take any pattern from it, just going to measure right round the neck and get a rough idea of what it looks like, how wide it's going to be, how it's going to fit on, and then I shall sew it round here, round the back neck, and when I get to here I shall make a little seam inside so that it all folds in like that. I could take this in a bit here. In fact, I might just do that instead as well, or as well. Probably take that in because this front seam could be taken in. The only downside is I've actually top stitched on it. Can you see there? I've actually top stitched here. So if I take it in, I'm going to have to take it in all the way down, and then that would probably pull it in a bit for me. We'll see. Shall we see what it looks like? But not bad. It's looking all right. Right, so I've taken the sleeves in, so it's actually sitting on my shoulder there. Don't know if you can see, about on my shoulder, and the same on that side. It is falling off my shoulder a bit. I haven't taken that in there. I've taken the sleeves in because the sleeves were quite baggy, and as I say, I think I will put a black V there just to see what that looks like. This little girl is craving my attention today, aren't you? Are you craving my attention, sweetheart? She's slept all day. She's been sleeping all day and she's wanting me to give her cuddles, aren't you? Not normal. Well, she does like me to give her cuddles, but she's very demanding today, aren't you, sweetheart? You like it when I do that on your head. I don't know why, but you love it when I do that. She just likes you doing that right over her head. Which doesn't help because, as I said, I'm going to make a black trim to go around here. And this black trim is now covered in white fur. Oh, here she comes again. She wants to be... Do you want to say hello? Are you going to say hello to these people? Are you going to say hello? No? She's purring. She's purring. This is the girl. This is the girl who used to spit and hiss, and now she never ever spits and hisses. All she needed was a bit of love, didn't you? Just a little bit of love, and she gets some love from me, don't you? Gets lots of love from me. Yeah. Even though I'm not a cat lover. He keeps saying, if you don't like cats, why are you having one? And I says that, listen, I said, I will not throw a cat, I would not kick a cat out or get rid of it. I might prefer dogs to cats, but I'm sorry, as long as I've got them, I will look after them, won't I? And I think everybody's jealous because you've turned into a lovely little pussycat, haven't you? It just shows that sometimes these feral cats, if you can just get them to approach you and give them a little bit of gentle affection, I think for her, the minute she started purring, I think she actually realised what purring was, and I'm sure it must be a pheromone inside her that seemed to make her realise, oh, that's rather nice when I purr. And I think being feral, not that she was feral, but she was quite a vicious cat, weren't you? And I think that purring just suddenly softens the chemicals inside them. There now. Can I get on with my work now? Eh? Yes? Yes? There's a pussycat. See that pussycat? What's that pussycat there? Oh, she's not a very pretty pussycat looking at it like that. You look rather mean and nasty there. Yes, you do. That pussycat there. Anyway, I'll show you what I've done. And this is the finished thing. I'll take a video tomorrow of it, but it's got the V. I like this. I very much like it. I took it in a bit more on the front here because it was still a bit baggy across the neck, but that's quite nice. I'm happy with that. I'm not very happy with it. Good morning. It is Friday, August hang on, I'm going to stop it and look. Friday, August the 28th. We are up early because we set up the engraving machine, and I absolutely hate doing cups. And the very first thing that somebody asked us to do was a cup, and it was just to put an annual name on, and I said, oh, I don't really like doing cups. I thought I was retired, I said. So he said, you can do this cup, you can do this cup. So when I got it, we set the machine up on Tuesday, set it up on Tuesday, engraved this cup. The guy came yesterday, which was Thursday, picked it up, then about an hour later rang up and said, you engraved the name wrong. His name was Hayden. I had spelled it, I don't know why, the paper was there, I should have seen it, H-A-D-E-N.
No, H-A-Y-D-N.
H-A-Y-D-N, and I had written H-A-Y-D-N. Eh? No.
You have put H-A-D-Y-N.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
I would, no.
That's what the man said.
No, I think that's wrong. I think because the Hayden I would always write is H-A-D-Y-N, and I think he said it was H-A-Y-D-E-N. I think there's an E in it. We'll see who's right. Shall we see who's right when we pick it up? Because we are now...
I only know what he said.
To save the guy coming all the way, we said we'd come and get it, and we'd come and get it this morning. So we're picking it up this morning, and then we're going to see if we can find a little coffee shop somewhere. Probably end up in the usual coffee shop, but never mind.
No, I've got a plan.
He's got a plan. He doesn't tell me all his plans, but he's got a plan. So we'll, and we've got a sat-nav on here telling us how to get there, although we do know how to get there because I'm sure I put this up. He was just saying, have you shown your viewers a thing? There was one time we went down to visit my sister in France, and we were going down we decided to pay to go down the auto routes, because in France you have to pay to go on the motorways. And we went on this auto route, and we got to probably about an hour and a half's distance away from her house, and I was navigating, telling him to go left, right and wherever, and I told him to turn right off this road, and we ended up on this tiny narrow little dirt track.
It was a cart track. Probably used by Napoleon's army in 1801.
So I remember when we did it, he kept saying, oh, I said, should we turn around? He says, no, we'll carry on, we'll see where we get to. So I think we drove for...
Spirit of adventure.
Yeah,
that's what I
drove for several miles.
Like the founding fathers.
Down this dirt track, and we came to a split in the road, and then another dirt track. We didn't know where on earth we were going because I think we didn't have sat-nav then either, did we?
No,
it was
we sang a song.
It was the days before sat-nav and the days before your mobile phones could tell you where to go, and we ended up singing our song, We Were Lost in France. No, you can't sing that properly, dearest. So anyway, I'll get back to you later on. See ya. Bye. Well, when I met his lordship, he asked me if I had any feelings, and I said to him, well, I've got one feeling, and I may have told you this before, I'm not sure, but I said one feeling. I wouldn't call it a feeling, but you might call it a feeling, and it was, when I'm right, I'm right, and when I'm wrong, I'm right. So he's just picked the cup up, and I'll show you what it says. It says HAYDN, and look what I put, HADYN. So
we are the champions, my friend.
but that was the first cup I've done in how many months?
Excuses are not enough.
And what did you say? You told the man that I've got.
You're a woman with 45 years of engraving experience.
But he went and told the gentleman that he says it's a case of late onset dyslexia.
Yeah. Or in her case, dyslexia.
Dyslexia. So I think I know where he's going to take me to. I think he's taking me to the garden centre. And we've just got to hope that the garden centre cafe is open.
Ah, well, that's
the gamble. That's the gamble, yeah. So we'll see you later. We've had an awful August. It's done nothing but rain this past few weeks, with the odd bit of sunshine in between. And here we are again. It's raining again. There's not many people here. Not many people here. We might be able to get into the cafe if it's open. This particular Strikes is selling fabrics and crafts and haberdashery and even sewing machines and wool. And look at all this, there's loads. Absolutely loads. Well, we've come to a very empty Strikes garden centre. Mind you, we are early and I would imagine it'll pick up. But it's very interesting because you have a table and they say that that means that it's been sanitised. And
no, that means it's been sanitised.
Oh yeah, that means it's been sanitised, and then you turn it over. So when any tables that have got the green on like that shows you that it's been sanitised. And then you turn it over and you scan that, and then by scanning that it takes you to their website. It takes you to their food ordering, and you order whatever you want. So we have ordered 2 cappuccinos. He loves, what do you love?
Date slice.
He loves date slice, so he's getting a date slice. What's up with your hair? No.
Oh, that's not me.
That's typically him. Smarten it up. And I'm getting a cheese scone, and it's really good because everything is done on the phone. You then put who you are and your phone number, and you pay for it on the phone, and then the next table there, they put the food on there, so there's no contact with you at all. And I just said to the gentleman, I said, it's like a restaurant service. And he says, it's actually very, very good. He says, we like it better. The only downside that I would say is, if you do all the ordering yourself and they bring it to the table, then that's a job lost, because there's not going to be anybody on the till, and there's not going to be anybody serving at the till, serving cakes and coffees and things. There will still be somebody doing that, but I would imagine there's 2 less members of staff. At least, because of this. Right. Thank you. Oh, well, that's his, and that one's mine. Look at the cheese on the top of there. Oh, and they put chocolate on the top. The funny thing is,
it's me age.
The funny thing is, what does your mother do?
She does exactly that.
His mother's got it's not Parkinson's. What is it? It's just she's got this thing where she shakes like that all the time.
The abby dabby dib dabs.
She's got the abby dabby dib dabs, he calls it. And when she picks things up, she's like that. Which reminds
Can I just point out, I was putting it on there
yes, you don't know me.
for the audience.
You don't have the abby dabby dib dabs,
I
do you
don't
not?
have the abby dabby dib dabs yet.
Yet.
It will
When did
come.
your mum get them?
Just after she got past 70.
So you could get the abby dabby dib
I
dabs.
think I will get the abby dabby dib dabs.
God, well, no, you won't be making coffee anymore after that.
Well, I will, but the floor will get lots of it.
Right, we'll leave you to eat our lovely 11s. Although it's not 11, it's only what, 9:30? No, it's just after 9.
Is that?
Yes.
No, it's not. You daft woman, it's 4 minutes past 10.
Is it? Oh. What? They've got lots of plants that didn't get sold before the summer, and lots of old people's things. Of course, his lordship likes his old people things, don't you?
I like her.
You like that fat lady?
She reminds me of you.
You like that lady? Oh, I like the farmer with his sheep and his chicken on his head. Chicken and his sheep. It's a nice one. Oh, there's an elephant round the other side. Birds. Owls. Owls are a dearly. Oh, that's for man's best friend. In loving memory.
Can we get one of them?
No, I don't want a name in my garden.
I'll get a bra for her.
Oh, shut up. These are nice. Rebecca. I have to remember that. Those are like those orange ones that we've got in our garden. They're quite nice, aren't they? What are they called?
Ilex.
Crocosmia. That's those. Oh, they're nice as well. Look at the colour of that one.
Very similar.
And we've got this. I've got 2 of these
Where?
growing at the front of the house.
Have you?
Yeah, but they haven't buried yet. Pyracantha. I thought they were lovely. I like the way the berries go. Look at all these pansies for the hanging baskets. Wow. They're getting ready for Christmas. For everybody to have the hanging baskets with pansies in. Look at these. I can't believe these are flowering, some of these things, like the hydrangeas. Look, you can buy grass. What? Look. Deep purple dance. Oh, you should get one of those for the garden. Deep purple.
Deep purple in rock.
These are nice. I like these. These multi ones. Of course, that would end up as a good big massive tree eventually. Very nice. Are we going in? Are we inning or outing? Inning. Hi, it's me again. Just got to wait for my engraving machine to finish. Hang on a second. Someone who watched one of my videos was asking about this top that I've got on, and they asked what top it was. It's actually this one. I've made a few of these. This one, and it's the McCall's. I'll take it out the cellophane. The McCall's 7322. Can you see that one? And the one that I did was that one. That one with the slashed neck. And instead of doing a facing, I had some satin bias binding that I bought on a roll, and I used that. So I quite often use that as a little, just kind of a finish on the top, and it's quite. It makes it look quite nice. I also widened it. The pattern itself. is more or less, that's the back of the pattern. It's more or less a slightly straight down side. But what I did was I widened it, and I also, oops, got a bit of sellotape stuck on. I also put slits down the side. Now you can't see that. I'll bring the camera down so you can see a bit better. Where can I put it? I can put you there, hopefully. I put slits down the side here, and the slits help to give you a bit more freedom. And I can put my hands into my trouser pockets if I had pockets in my trousers, but yes, it's like that. What I did was I widened it a bit, so I fractionally came out at the sides on the pattern, and I gave it a bit of a split, because it's not a stretch. Well, it is. It's like a school. What would I describe it as? A crepey type of fabric. This. I do like it. I love wearing this one. But only it's starting to get a bit pilled on the front here. But this, yes, the dress pattern, as I say, is this one. My pattern's in a lot of pieces. I'm not sure why, but it's all in pieces. But it's a McCall M7322. You can tell I've used it a lot. Back in a minute. Well, this has been a week for me buying stuff. And it's when I've bought it, two items that I bought. Well, no, three. This has been a week where I have bought 3 things, and when they've arrived, they were too small. I wouldn't say they're too small. One of them was too small, and I have had to send it back, and the other 2 were unexpectedly small. On eBay, I saw these advertised, and I thought they would be quite nice. They're combs, and you can comb through your wet hair to add a bit of colour. So I ordered a purple and a red, and I was expecting a comb a bit like this kind of thing, you know, like the size of a ruler, comb that you can comb through. So when these came through the door, I was quite surprised. 2 little combs like that. They're still very, very functional, and I haven't tried them yet. But one pink and one purple, and basically when your hair's wet, you comb through your hair like that. I had to really search, because you can get these on eBay, but most of them come from China. These were a little bit more expensive because they were coming from UK, and I can't remember how much I paid. If I can remember, I'll put it up there. And so I'm going to try them and see. I've got the little chalks myself for doing my hair normally, but I thought these would be quite easy, because often I end up getting covered in the purple and the pink. But you just get your hair when it's wet and comb down it. I usually try and get underneath as well and do the underneath, and I only tend to stay in one area. So those turned out being small. The other things that turned out being small, if I can find them, is, hang on, I finally found it. The other one that I can't find my curved ruler, and I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around my ruler that has the curve. For doing sleeves and things, for doing curves on the sleeves. I can't find it anywhere, and it was quite a nice one. It cost me about £20. So anyway, I thought, right, I'll get a replacement, and the one that I saw was on eBay. Was it? I think it was on eBay or Amazon. I can't remember. And I thought, oh, you can get a set of them. And the set was for £7.95, I think, and I thought, wow, that's a bargain. But when it came, I was kind of, I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but I should have, and I wasn't disappointed, but I thought, oh, well, you know, you should have realised that when you paid £7 odd, this is what you get. And so, but it actually isn't too bad. I'll show you what I got. I got a little ruler, triangular ruler, and they're just very thin plastic, but a little triangular ruler. And it's got a protractor on. I don't know if you can see the protractor. It's got reflections. So hold on, I'll take them out of the wrapping. So, oh, maybe plastic ruler. Do that, maybe. It's not easy to see because it's red, but it has a little fine curve there. I suppose that's for when you're doing the little miniature drawings for yourself. And it's not bad. The other one I got, you'll see this better with the white background, is this one. all in Chinese. It's written in Chinese, and I'm assuming it's Jiangji, a variform curve rule made in China. And that's not bad, buttonhole ones. So, yeah, I mean, although they're small-ish, I can still use them. What does this call itself? Doesn't call itself anything. Then there's this one, which has holes in it, little circles, and the ruler going all the way around. So it's you know, you can measure things with it, and it's got curves and things for drawing. So I quite like that. Then another one like that, with the little dots in between, so you could actually end up pivoting and doing angles, circles or whatever. I'm not quite sure what you would use that for. Another variform curve rule. I see. You would put your pin in there, and then you'd put your pencil nib in one of those holes, and you'd rotate it round, and that would draw a circle for you if you wanted to, if you were cutting circles of fabric. Then this is kind of what I went for. It's just a small one, but it can still be used. I've still got a use for it. It's about 12 inches long. Less than 12 inches. No, it's 12 inches long. So it's not a big one, but it's flexible, but you have to be careful, because if you bend it too much it breaks, it snaps. And then this is the last one I got. Variform curve rule. But so kind of disappointed because they were small, but actually, you know, I thought, well, this is actually a bargain for £7 something to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rulers. 6 rulers out the same, you know, out of that. So I can't complain. And the third one that I got that was too small was a gilet. It's lovely. It's turned out quite nice today. It's Sunday. It turned out quite nice. The sun is shining, but it's cold. My hands are freezing, very cold, and I have had to put the central heating on in the house a couple of times. And I'm starting to wear my gilets just to keep me warm. As you saw in the last vlog, I was wearing my gilet. So I decided I want to get a new one. I know I can make them, but I do like the padded ones, and they're down and they keep me warm. So I thought, right, I'm going to get a padded gilet. And so I ordered one, and when it came, I can just get into it. So I thought, no, you're going to have to do something about this. So it's kind of, I can squeeze it up, but you can see it's really tight. So in the end I got a bigger size. I've ordered a bigger size. I'm going to send that one back. So that was the occasion of getting rather small things.